Cool. So you're someone who wants a habit, but you're not sure how to approach getting this habit, or you've been told how to approach getting a habit, but it hasn't really worked for you. Cool. I'm going to tell you straight from the jump. I'm going to tell you how to actually get this habit that you want, this good habit that you want. First of all, you need to look at this habit and think about how someone would think about that habit if they had it, if that makes sense. You need to look at the habit and change how you perceive it. For example, if somebody goes to the gym every morning without fail and they've been doing it like for years or for months, do you think that to them the habit is still going to be something crazy to do every morning, or some super duper achievement that they've done every morning? Or do you think it's just going to be like they brush it basically? It's just like, yeah, just went to the gym this morning, like, yeah, that's it. Like, how do you think that person perceives the habit that they do? Ask yourself that question, and then with the answer you get from that question, incorporate the way the person thinks about their habit into the same way you would think about your habit. Let me give you another example. Cool. This might even be a bit extreme. You know how everyone, most people, hygienic people, normal people, brush their teeth every morning? Yeah. When you brush your teeth every morning, you don't really feel like, you don't get a dopamine hit from that, do you? Okay, maybe you do, but it's like a tiny one, because all that gunk in your mouth, you don't feel it or taste it anymore. But still, when you brush your teeth every morning, you don't think in your head, oh yeah, I've had a great morning, I've achieved so much this morning. Nah, you're just going about your day and it's like, it's the norm. So basically what I'm trying to say is the habit that you want, it should be a thing where the habit isn't insane to you. It's not insane to have the habit, or it's not really, really super like, wow, to have the habit. Like, it should be a habit where, almost to the point where if someone else doesn't do it, like for example, if you ask someone about it and they don't do it, you almost find it a bit like, oh, what? You don't do that? Like, it's kind of crazy to you, but it's not really crazy, if you get what I'm saying. Like, cool, say someone tells you that they don't do that habit. Obviously, being a nice, respectful person, you'll say okay, or okay to the person, but internally you're thinking, what, you don't do that? And it kind of like surprises you, because let's be real, if you were told by a nigga that he doesn't brush his teeth, you're thinking, what the fuck is wrong with bro? Like, why isn't he brushing his teeth? He should be hygienic. Like, what's all that about? It's the same principle that you should apply to any other habit. With that habit, move as if it is normalized for you to do that habit. It is normalized for you to do that habit, and it is almost a bit surprising that nobody else does it. Like, it should be a thing where if it's normalized, you're going to think about it as if it is normal. If you get what I'm saying. So essentially what I'm saying is, with the habit that you want to adopt, perceive the habit the same way somebody who does the habit would perceive it. And also at the same time, it being normalized can also be combined with the actual enjoyment of doing said habit. For example, morning people like to wake up early in the morning. Morning people like to wake up and get stuff done straight away. So you should try, and not even try, you should apply that same attitude to the habits, which in this case is obviously waking up early and going to the gym every morning. I'm just saying this as an example. You can extrapolate it to whatever habit you're trying to adopt in your own way. But essentially, again, what I'm saying is you must perceive said habits the same way someone else would perceive the habit. Now, as I have touched upon, enjoying or the enjoyment of the habit is also key. Normalization and enjoyment. Listen, on TikTok or Instagram or any other social media platform, when it comes to self-improvement, they will go on and on about struggle, grits, pain, this, like it's like the grind, hustle culture, basically. What I'm saying here is, it shouldn't be a struggle, but it can take effort. Now, don't mix these two words. They're not the same. Struggle and effort are not the same words. Struggle's like, struggle is something that is difficult to do and you hate doing it. Like, you hate the process of doing it. And you also hate the end result. Like, you just hate everything about it. Struggle is just, it's pain, it's this and that. Effort is like it's like going on a hike or climbing a mountain or learning how to ride a bike. It's like, cool, you're struggling as you're doing it, but you're enjoying that process of getting there. You're enjoying that process of progression. And it fully makes the end result a much better, like, it fully makes getting to the end result, a much better process. Another example is literally, I'm kind of trying to make it similar to the habit when I'm talking about going to the gym every morning. Another example is going to the gym, seeing the progress. Say you're trying to gain weight and build muscle. You're seeing the progress of your weight going up every week when you check it on the scale. Every morning when you wake up and you're checking your weight, it's going up. And it makes you want to go to the gym more, even though it takes effort to actually push the weights up, wake up early in the morning and get going to the gym. So with that, I basically explained everything to you here, where the point that I'm trying to make is you must perceive the habit that you're trying to adopt as somebody who has already adopted that habit. I'm gonna give that a couple seconds for you to hit your head, get into your mind. I don't want it going in one ear and out the other. I want you to actually take it in. And essentially, once you do that, it should almost be a thing where you're not even trying to adopt a habit, you just have one. But yeah, literally, that is all it takes. That is all it takes. Well, what I want you guys to do is I want you to actually take what I said here in this video and actually, fucking use it. So yeah, fucking use it. Also, if you want, you can write down your notes in the comments for anybody else that needs it. But being completely real, there's one sentence in this video that you need to, adopt and hear into your life, to take this advice and make it useful. That is all for today. And love and guidance. I will see you guys in my next video.